Welcome to Reflection Thursday. I want to have us look at Psalm 1 from three different translations. This way you can see the value of having a translation that is rather free. In other words, it understands the original language, puts it in contemporary language or in simplified language, a standard one which tries to balance a word for word or literal and free, and then one that's very literal. In Psalm 1, you'll see in the next few slides, there are some differences. So get your Bible open to Psalm 1, and I think you'll enjoy this. This will be fun. Now, as a reminder, our four basic questions that we ask a text is, what is this about? What is the detailed message of the text? Do you agree, disagree, or kind of both with the message of the text? And is the message of the text true, and what is its value? To answer one, just use a Bible version that you're comfortable with. To answer number two, you'll need at least three different translations, one that's free, one that's a standard, one that is very literal. To answer 3 and 4, you just take a look at your notes and reflect about it. So on the next slide, we'll see how using three translations gives you a little different feel about Psalm 1. So here I have the first three verses of Psalm 1 in the Common English Bible, which is a free type of version. The New Revised Standard Version, which is a standard that tries to balance free and literal, and the Lexham English Bible, which is a very literal one. Some of the key differences I have in yellow. You'll notice the word blessed, and then the other two use the word happy. You'll note that the New Revised and Common English like to use the third person plural pronoun rather than he. And this is a growing trend so that people don't just read the he as a masculine, but it's talking about any person who's going to do it God's way. You'll note that the law, which is in the Revised Standard and Lexham, is translated instruction in the Common English. And the word underlying that is our word for Torah, which does mean instruction. Law tends to reduce it to the first 5 books of the Old Testament, whereas instruction could be anything that the Lord gives us instruction. You see that Lexham, in its very literalness, uses the word Yahweh, and the other two use the word Lord, but please note that Lord is in all capital letters, and anytime you're in the Old Testament and you see the word Lord or even the word God that's in all caps, that's an indication that the word underneath it is Yahweh, which is the covenant name of God. And finally, we have in verse 3, they are like a tree replanted. The other two have plant. So the Common English Bible is trying to really refine that so that we get an idea that it's our righteousness comes from God, not by just our own efforts. Now, here are the last 3 verses of Psalm 1 from the same 3 English translations. You'll note that the Common English Bible uses the word dust, while the other two use the word chaff. And I don't know why the Common English Bible does this. It may be that the translators didn't think that the average reader would know what chaff is. And, when you get it in your eye, it really doesn't make any difference whether it's dust or chaff. But there you see the difference. And then you'll see in verse 4, the wicked have no standing in the court of justice. That's how the Common English Bible puts it. The others say they'll not stand in the judgment. A little more specific and a little more understanding to the modern reader with the Common English Bible. And Lexham Lexham talks about Yahweh knows the way of the Lord. And the other two kind of give us the idea the Lord watches, or he's kind of hovering over the way of the righteous. Well, I think this gives you an idea of why it's important to use three different translations when you are looking at the details of the text. Now, in my opinion anyway, I don't think these differences really change the message of Psalm 1. Might be some little details that are of interest, but I don't think it changes the claims or the summary statement that we give to Psalm 1. On some other texts, comparing three might do just that. Well, have fun. I need you to go back and read Psalm 1 with three different translations that you have available to you. You can go to BibleGateway.com if you do not have three hard copies. Or you can go to YouVersion if you want to use it on your phone. But just check and compare the differences between the three. And we'll try to finish up Psalm 1 next time.